Hi guys! Let me introduce myself. My name is Intan Cahyani and I'm from State Polytechnic of Malang, majoring in Commerce Administration and then study program day for English for Business and Professional Communication and Class 1A. This video is the final test of this course Speaking for Workplace Communication, and today in this video I will discuss and present about the impact of COVID-19 on the Indonesia economy. Okay, here we go. At the end of 2019, the world has shocked by cases of pneumonia, which from Wuhan, China, and the name is coronavirus or COVID-19. This COVID-19 has had a huge impact on the world, especially in the economy. WHO, together with the ILO, FIO and IFAD in October 2020 state that the socio-economic disruption due to COVID-19 was very large. Tens of millions of people could fall into extreme poverty. And then, how about Indonesia? Since the beginning of 2020, precisely in March, COVID-19 has entered Indonesia until now, with a fairly high number of cases. The speed and increase in the number of COVID-19 cases that occur very quickly will have an impact on the deadline of the Indonesia economy. In the economy sector, due to the COVID-19 pandemic in Indonesia, there are levels, the PMI manufacturing impact Indonesia, a decrease in imports, an increase in price or inflation, and losses in the tourism sector. The MSME or UMKM, tourism, and manufacturing sectors have been named the most affected sector in COVID-19 due to COVID-19. In the business income, an MSME or UMKM exporter lost 95.4% of income from PSBB or LSSR data April 2020. While in the tourism sector, the total loss reached 8.7 trillion rupiah until the end of 2020, and in the manufacturing sector, the average income fell by 50.8% data in August 2020. And then about the employees, the number of employees affected by layoff in the MSME sector or UMKM sector is very recorded that 2 million employees lost their job April 2020 data, and in the tourism sectors around 60 until 70% of workers were laid off of 2020 data, and in the manufacturing sector more than 1,800 employees were laid off against work until end of 2020. Because all of the impact that occurred by COVID-19, the government's draft recovery budget in all the sector. In the MSME or UMKM sector requires 112 trillion rupiah, in the tourism sector is 3.8 trillion, and in the field of manufacturing requires 8.50 trillion rupiah. Okay, the impact of the coronavirus or COVID-19 on the economy of MSME or micro, small and medium enterprises, or we can call UMKM, is very real. Reporting from BBC Indonesia, this was conveyed by the chairman of the Indonesia MSME Association, Mr. Intan. The recommendation for physical distancing issued by the Indonesia government make people stay at home and not to go out to do their usual routine or activities. And one of the activities that have disappeared from the routine is not shopping outside the home through the existing MSME. Because of this, MSMEs or UMKM find it difficult to pay for existing costs such as salaries or wages for workers. And then this has a bad impact because if workers cannot make money, they will be laid off or forced in their return to their hometowns. And then, of course, this could increase the unemployment rate in Indonesia. And this is the bad impact for the all of Indonesia. Let's do other sector. Other impact can also be seen, that is the tourism sector. There are hotels, restaurant and retail entrepreneurs. Hotel experienced that decrease in occupancy of up to 40%. where tourism also had impact as restaurants run with customers were usually tourists and then now is not. And then the weak tourism sector also has impact in the retail industry. Area affected by the rental industry include the Jakarta, Manado, Riau, and Bangka Belitung, and then in the Medan, Indonesia. And then in other sector, there is manufacturing that also have big impacts because the COVID-19. Reporting for Katadata, the impact of the coronavirus of the economy had forced manufacturing companies to reduce their productions. The employees are also at risk of losing their jobs and end up being forced to return home or look for other jobs because the salary problems. Due to the reduced processing, imports of raw material have also decreased, and then in the addition, the final products of manufacturing process will be also declined the export due to the produce demand from abroad or for the other country. And except the sector, economy of Indonesia also have many impact because of corona or COVID-19. In addition to the impact that several felt, Sri Mulyani, as Minister of Finance of Indonesia of the Republic of Indonesia, said that nominally the Indonesia economy suffered loss of 1,356 trillion rupiah last year due to the COVID-19. The loss occurred due to the loss of Indonesia's opportunity to create added value due to the COVID-19. Mrs. Sri Mulyani, she said that during the pandemic, public health and safety was the government's priority, but however, the consequences for the impact on the economy are very severe due to the concession of economic activity. In addition to some of the negative impact of COVID-19 that affect the Indonesia economy, that effect of the COVID-19 also has positive influence of the Indonesia economy. That is opening of the new export market opportunities than other than China. The positive impact of this pandemic is an opportunity for Indonesia to able to strengthen the domestic economy. This is because this pandemic causes the government to prioritize and strengthen the domestic purchasing power only. And then this opportunity, the government can make good use of it, so the investment remains stable even through the current economic growth is being trended in globally or in the abroad. Okay, at the end of this video, it can be the conclude that coronavirus or COVID-19 which is still happen in the world until now, especially in Indonesia, has an impact in our lives, include the economy. Although the real life more negative impact occur in the economy, but positive impacts also need to be considered, so that we can think positively for our better life and hope that this coronavirus or COVID-19 pandemic can end soon, so that we can carry out our routines or as a usual routine. And yeah, thank you for watching my video. I hope what I say in this video can be useful for many people, for you and for me. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe in this channel for the other interesting information. Last word, my name is Viviana, Intan Cahyani, and thank you for the attention and your time. Have a nice day, bye bye, and see you again. Bye.